Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Texans much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ready? Cougar knife.
And they'll run it here.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut outfield.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the Texans' 33-yard line.
Okay, break. Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Ready,
Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there gets him down to the 6-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Cougar 19. Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. You're not. 70 Lions.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll drop to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing. Bmorehitta set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bmorehitta back out to send this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, and they go right back to Blue. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The Texans at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On first down, it's Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
3rd and 2. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Theo Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
Piñeiro set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now they'll shift things around.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Mikey, 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Tempo. Tempo, 80. 18 Cardinal, 8, Mustang 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Bears! From 6 yards away. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Bears 14, Texans 7. Bmorehitta is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bmorehitta back out to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Now Burrow changing the look.
They start the drive with a give to Blue. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Pass caught by Burden. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Here comes third and about a foot. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They go with Blue between the tackles. Gets through, and now an opening. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Blue, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll change things up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, start. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Stephanie. Count Dragon 60. 65. 18. Rep Buffalo 18. 19 light.
Back to throw here. Look in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Gravity Lions. 60, Panthers 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Let go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
19, 70, Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bmorehitta is set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Play action. It's Burrow.
open. Man down the field. That's Burden. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the give, this is Bloom. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. And they go play action now. Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Yeah, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Burrow will throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And now an audible here into something else.
70 Rangers, Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Dragon, Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rap, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Lions. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Smash.
Hyatt goes in motion left.
18, Pioneer.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
A 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Theo Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Texans 21. Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
70 Ranger. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18, 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Come on. 19, Charger. 70 Lions. Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 31, Texans 21. Andres Bmorehitta set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bmorehitta back out to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And Burrow going to change the play.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to put a drive together. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now it's Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80, 19 Lion. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 37. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Fights him off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have on front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
Now Burrow. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He finds his man complete. It's Burgess. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here's Burrow.
Drops it to Blue, complete.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Burrow.
This is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Cowboy 80. 18, Rattler. 18, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Warriors 70. 18. Pioneer.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Go.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Let's go now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Bears, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.